plant-based energy drink.
Why would they not kind of introduce a variant, a pack, Blanca brand? Hello, welcome to yet another episode of the Pomo. We have today with us not one but two luminaries in the world of marketing. From the world of marketing, which is Ruchira. She is a brilliant marketing person who's worked with companies like PepsiCo, Swiggy, and now she's a founder of Elevate Insights. We also have Aditi. Aditi is a regular guest with us. She also incidentally was ex PepsiCo, Nestle, and now she has her own agency, Rich Consulting, who are doing some good work in the field of marketing activation. And I'm Gaurav Thapar. We've got a very exciting marketer to discuss with you. And the marketer is Red Bull. Red Bull के बारे में जितना बोलें कम है. I think it's like most marketers, especially who worked in beverages at some point in time, have looked up to Red Bull. Look at the whole, if you remember the whole Stratos space jump that they did. That was like, उसका तो कोई sense बनता ही नहीं था from a conventional marketing world. There's so many risks. What if the guy dies? What if the whole experiment fails, right? And as a company, what I have understood, looking at and following Red Bull's marketing as a fan of their marketing, is that ये लोग word of mouth पे चलते हैं. Risks लेना is part of the DM, which means that in order to make sure कि word of mouth positive हो, publicity positive हो, they go an extra yard to make sure that whatever experiments are being done are being absolutely safe. Over to you, Aditi, Ruchira. What's your take on Red Bull?
I agree with you, Gaurav, that I think they are pretty much the epitome of culture marketing, lifestyle marketing, right? Like जो वो करते हैं, the way they do it is amazing, and the length at which they go for this stunts. And I try to do it by actually making the consumer experience the center of their strategy. And actually, they for the years spent to do these stunts and to actually create properties. And I think that is absolutely playing to both the functional goals of the category of high energy and what energy mix you do, but also another level of energy codes, which is all this bit about adulting.
So for me, I think Red Bull is an unbeatable marketing concoction, right? I don't think there is another way to describe it. So they take that whole thinking about go big or go home to a completely different level. So for them, it's all about testing your limits. But I do think that, when you talked about, the like safety and like, the whole space jump, and they had prepared 28 years for that space jump, I think to one extreme. But what if it starts becoming more reckless? And what if it still is a combination which goes beyond your limits, which you were technically supposed to test, but there is going to be finally, eclipsing of it as well. So I'm not sure what's going to happen when that comes. But for now, I think the journey Red Bull has been on, what they're riding, I think is great.
Just to summarize, is that Red Bull essentially, what they're doing is they're helping you achieve your dreams, no matter how crazy they are, right? बहुत ही app strategy है. Basically, the whole 18 to 34 primarily male audience that they talk to as their bullseye TG. वो शायद Formula 1, thrill और ये सब चीजों से अपना lifestyle derive करती है, right? They look up to Formula 1 sports drivers. They look up to these extreme sports athletes. दूसरी जगह पे, what we see is this ugly cartoon PVC strategy, right? Which is, जो मुझे कभी-कभी लगता है कि ये persona mismatch है, क्या है? Because इतने uncool characters हैं उनके TV series में, right? तो ये क्या है? And I have a hypothesis, but I'll first would like to listen it from you guys.
About it from their perspective, right? Then I think they have understood it's a very unique framework. उसको देखते ही वो कार्टून को समझ में आ जाता है ये Red Bull है. And their tagline is obviously like gives you wings, is like very well established. So I think they have found a branding device in that, which they can use across geographies, across countries, and also a branding device which gives them leeway to the messaging of the tagline in a way which real actors, real shooting can never do. Because आप gives you wings में आप जो भी आप दिखाना चाहते हो, if you see the scripts, the kind of stuff that they show, it'll look outrageous if you were to try and do it in real. But with cartoons, they're able to get away with it. About being able to say deep, meaningful stuff in a very simple way. And I think the only other example which also comes to me, of course, the category is now trying to copy it across, but also in the world of beverages, 7-Up had Fido. And Fido was able to say the 7-Up philosophy of take a chill pill, in a very nice way format. So it's a great, perfect branding device which gives them salience at mass, at scale, very simply and easily, and it's also very tight in terms of its branding.
For me, it's about they always stay true to their core audience. And as far as their TG, which is normally your 18 to 30, you can say loosely put, basically younger millennials, Gen Zs. Humor is one of the device that works really well with this audience. It is edgy and it is something that you can't miss. So they use humor as a device beautifully because that is what connects with your audience. Again, same with that extremism that they show. That's something that, that gives the adrenaline and that powers this whole Gen Z millennial people. So again, I think at the core of it, they just stay true to who their audience is, what their lifestyle is, what they really want.
What I understood both of you saying is that basically love it or hate it, you can't ignore it. You can't ignore it. You can't forget it. Coming to the last question in this discussion is energy drinks, right? We've seen a 20 rupee price point explode. Red Bull is still premium. From an India perspective, I would say super premium, right? Why would they not kind of introduce a variant, a pack, flanker brand, whatever you may want to call it, at, if not a mass price point, at least at a mid-premium price point?
Strategically to play at the top. Who doesn't want to play at a higher margin game and make more money? The way they invest in creating their consumer experiences and their lifestyle marketing, they are able to command that premium. Of course, it's a volume versus value game, right? So they're clearly playing a value game. So in markets like India, staying even South Asian markets, staying is able to create a space for itself and quickly making a big of a global strategy of staying at one portfolio price and skimming across countries versus going very deep. And there, of course, the distribution point that you say comes. But उससे पहले उन्होंने वो choose कर लिया space and they have become this aspirational brand. Could they launch another brand? Potentially, yes. Right? For some reason, they've chosen to stay a single brand company.
Possibly, there are two reasons. One is they don't think sales out. For them, they are not in the business of selling energy drinks. They just happen to sell energy drinks. What they're selling is a lifestyle. And it's a byproduct that energy drinks sell as an outcome. Marketing out is what the thinking is. They don't think sales, they don't think distribution, they don't think that, they have to kind of scrape the market and go massy. They think about this is who our true audience is. This is what they want and I'm going to stay with that. They've had, considering the market share they command in energy drinks market globally, right? They are the market leaders and they're growing year on year as well. It could possibly be complacency as well. China and India, you combine, we are more than 50% of world's population. And not everybody over here can afford a Red Bull. And if you're missing these markets by not choosing to play a mass game, I think few years down the line, you might find yourself out of, in deep waters and you'll not be able to swim out of them.
I think what you said, that if they've taken a conscious call to be this lifestyle brand rather than a energy drink brand, then it's interesting that actually new formats may be something to think, because what I see as a consumer insights expert is that energy as a need, people are going to look at new formats and new ways of consuming energy. Say Himalayan mineral water, right? Premium brand and extended into honey and your pure preserves and so on, because that is the pure power of Himalayas brought to you live, that that travels across categories easily.
This is a perfect segue to kind of just close this conversation and talk about which are then the other need states जहाँ पे वो जा सकते हैं, right? So back to both of you as to what are these other need states जो कि beverages में या consumer products में they could look at.
Energy, at least in the developing markets, right? The markets are only now evolving And that itself is just the start, right? This is going to explode, and there's a very large space in energy itself, right? Because पहले क्या था कि one cold drink was doing energy, was doing hydration, was doing refreshment. तो और कुछ अवेलेबल नहीं था तो आप ठंडा पियो. ठंडा मतलब कोका कोला, राइट? बट ठंडा मतलब कोका कोला is evolving into when I want something natural and fresh, I may go for coconut water. When I want something high energy, then I go for energy drink. So over the time now, multiple beverages are available, and therefore the consumer will evolve, and the market is evolving. I feel like if given that, as you said, कि energy बहुत बड़ा need है, and it's a nation of growing young adults with a very large demographic, as the purchasing power increases, newer formats like beyond beverages maybe, like, is what I was trying to say, that, look at it from a confectionery perspective, look at it from a pill perspective, and there's so many supplements which have come in the premium space like pasta.
I think mental health is such a big topic right now, especially for this audience who's grown in times where times have not been consistent, and they've seen ups and downs and hardships that in the generations before we didn't see. So for these people, staying mentally healthy is quite important, and that could be an energy state.
Mood management,
That
right?
could explore.
Managing my mood.
Exactly. It's still not like as healthy, right? A lot of, even Coke, Pepsi for that matter, get a lot of flack for like sugar, right? It is at the end of the day sugar that powers your bloodstream, and then that gives you a boost of energy. But what about healthy ways of getting that energy, right? Now I'm talking physical energy. What about plant-based energy drinks, which nobody has explored, right? So that could be a need state, which is still like you're going healthy energy, health-oriented energy, feeding that.
Two
Yeah,
hooks, then one. Yeah,
right.
got it. So I think this is a wonderful discussion. This has been great, and we'd like to have your viewers, your comments about your thoughts about the space, about Red Bull, about energy, about anything that you feel like. But please do reach out to us. Thank you once again, Ruchira, Aditi, for your time, and we can have a good Sunday. I'll see you in the next episode very soon. Take care.
Thank you. Great discussion.
Bye.